right? So source, suppose you have the one system. So using the SWPM tool, you will connect to the SWPM tool. You will just load the data to the one of the file system level here. File system level. You will export the data to here, right? So this data either in the here or shared drive, then use this data to build the new system. To build the new system, same to same as like same to same but different SID. The SID will be the different SID here. It will be the different SID here, right? Using the same copy, you will use it here. So here you are using the SWPM tool. SWPM tool. Here you are using the SWPM so tool for the import. Here this is the target SWPM. The target here SWPM source you are using to export it here, right? Then you can import to the target system here as WPM export, as WPM import. You will do it here, right? So similarly, yesterday we have used the one of the Linux box, one of the Linux system. This is the Linux system we used it yesterday. Then we have builded here. So so let me see the location where we have maybe we did loaded into the slash HANA. Here we have the SWPM export. This is the export dump which we have done it here, right? It got created the export dump slash above. So here this is from the different system here. This is from the different system here, like NWP or something we use it here. Now same exports we will use it so here we don't need export softwares. So all those things here, only SWPM. This export dump will act as a exports. Maybe if it is a new system kernels. So then host agent, DB client, these things are required. So, but data, if you install the fresh system, system will be the new system will come. But we are not going to install the new system. It is a so you are not going to install the new system here. It is a copy of the existing system. Then you are using the so SWPM. Same again you have to use the SWPM. Same here you are using the SWPM. Then we'll do the import option here. Right? First of all, so you can use the grep command to see any SAP INST process are active, right? That thing is active here. Suppose something in your system, if we want to search, suppose anyway, we will get it in the, so we will get these things in the HANA administration. So one more thing here, from next week onwards, we are going to start the HANA administration, right? So you will get all those things here. PS-F grep commands and all those things you will come to know Linux administration. Okay, so don't worry. So here you can just start the SAP INST, right? So it will extract it. So Windows, if you double click it, it will start the SAP INST, but not like that in the so Linux here. Linux, you have to use the different. So you need to use the dot slash SAP INST. You have to use it here, right? That's what you have to use it here. So then log in with the root, then password. So here the thing is here you need to choose the options. Choosing the first options are very important here. System copy, not the installation, system copy, right? Then not the source. Source, what you have done it. Source, you have done the exports. In the source, you have done the export to the one of the local file system here. Then target, you are doing the import here, right? So here what you are going to do, you need to choose the target. Target, you need to run this one here, right? Target standard system based upon the above. Then standard system installation, you need to choose it here, right? Standard thing you have to choose it here. Same as per whatever the installation in doing the installation time, whatever the options we get, similar options we will get it out. So, but only thing is instead of exports, normally to install the new system, what we required? So you require the softwares, you require the kernel, you require the all those things here, right? Here also we require the SWPM tool. So kernel and so DB client, DB Hana, we will install it. That is fine. Then SAP host agent that we will install it. Only the exports that will be not there. So that will come from as the exports. Export means SWPM export. You have done it right. That exports we will use it for system copy method. This is only difference. Remaining all are same. This is only difference here. So for the fresh installation, you use the new exports which you download from the service marketplace. You will import into the target system here. But here this is not the fresh. This is the already existing system you are using here. So the advantage of here you are building the new system by copy of the existing data. So which means new system is building and data also you are getting same as like source. Same as like source you are getting here. So same installation option.
So in the real-time scenario, we are using this option for creating the clone of
Real
production.
time scenario, you won't get it these options actually.
Okay, and how we are
So
creating clone production clone?
production backup, you will take it out. Then you need to do the restore option. DB refresh, system refresh options, we will get it out. So, but not like this option. This is only rare cases we may get these options here. Suppose like NWQ, rare cases we may get it out here. So it's not like that frequently. Rare cases, very rare cases here. But system copy means building the new system by copy of existing system. So cloning, same, but only thing is SID will be the different, remaining all will be the different here. So you can use it that one.
Data is same, right?
Data is same. Whatever the users are there here, whatever the data is there here, everything, whatever the entries are there, everything will come in the export list. The SWPM export. This one you can import it to the here. That's what. Same as like transport, but here we are using the this one. See here. So homogeneous system, standard system copy or homogeneous system copy. Standard system copy means backup and restore method. So that is fine. That we will do it in the during the HANA time, backup and restore. But this is the system copy method, migration based. So here, which means you need the export softwares which you required. So HANA DB details. Here you need to provide the HANA DB details, then DB SID, HDB. Then you need to provide the instance number of the database, then system password. I think that is the same password. If not, then it will ask the password.
For
So
this backup and recovery, new SCD will be created.
backup and SID, new SID.
Backup and recovery procedure, new SCD will
Backup
be.
and recovery means existing system. System is already new SID already exists. So just you are doing the backup of the production, you are doing the restore it on the so target.
Okay.
So here it is asking the exports. So where are the exports here? In the home.
So Ravi, means whenever tester right some doing some testing in the QA, okay, and they want to refresh of the production data,
That is the
then they
backup
which
restore.
backup and restore, not this method they are using.
Not this method. No, actually rare cases people will use these methods.
Okay. Any disadvantage of this one? Or-
Disadvantage means here what we required is here we have didn't know actually we have to build the fresh system here, but you are doing the backup system is already exist, then backup restore you can use it here. If the system is not exist, then backup restore then new system build means the system copy will enough means your development quality production these three systems are there. Your company planning to have a one more sandbox system copy of the
Okay.
existing system means instead of doing the multiple activities means build the new system one activity, then second
Mhm.
activity like restore refresh activity two activities you need to perform. Instead of that Thus, two activities are merged into the one activity that is called the system copy. System
Means
copy
we can
means
say
it will
application
build
data
the
plus database.
it will
Application
build the
data.
new system and it will install the it will build the system and it will copy the existing system data.
Got it. Yes.
Right? So that is the one. So let's see the kernel. What is the kernel here? So somewhere kernel, the media, HanaDB software, SAP softwares. What is this SAP softwares? Host agent. Some DLLs are there. SAP packet. What is that? Softwares are not exist here. Let me see. Okay, IGSEXE is missing. IGSEXE is missing. IGSEXE. Okay. Let's take the new session. IGSEXE. So you have the kernel here and kernel is here. What is the difference here? Both the kernels. Here you have the SAP exe, SAP XCDB. Then here we have the IGSEXE, IGS alpha. Okay, which kernel it's taken now? So media, okay, in the media, okay, in these two kernels taken and IGS, IGSEXE, IGSEXE, IGSEXE. Let's choose the IGSEXE. Did not match the requirement. So IGSEXE not exist. Let me see where it is exist. So this is not the correct one then. So SAP softwares we have. See here, initial screen itself, it is asking the softwares. So here we have the IGX kernel is there. Here exports are there. Here kernel is there. Okay, here the location is there. That's fine. We choose this one. Give this one. Okay, let's see. Okay, four are available. Four are available in the four different places. So SAP software's kernel, I think four taken from the one common software here. That's fine. You have been checked that following swap requirement. That's fine. Swap always give the trouble. Swap means operating system level. There is a free swap is required actually. That always it will look for the swap. So that is not required. So but production that is required. So in the if you go to the free -G, it's saying that the swap should be the minimum 2 GB, something like that here. We have to give it. So that's what it is saying that. So local client directory. client, right? Hana client it is asking. Then we need to select the client. So where is the client located? That also we have to select here. So is it in the Hana? Hana data, WPM? No. Where is the client? All the softwares are in the different places here. So that's the reason. So client, SAP software, yes, client is there here. See, someone extracted the files in SAP software itself. I know. I don't know what I have to tell. Someone extracted these files, everything into the in the host agent, everything in the software folder itself, they have extracted instead of creating the multiple things. That's what our people are doing. So client is there. Migration export. So this is part important. Okay. So now it is not asked the exports location, exports. Export means that is the fresh export. So migration export, which means which you have exported from the source, right? So which we have exported from the source that you have to do that one here. So SWPM exports, that is the SWPM exports that you have exported. That one so we are giving now here. So which means whatever the data it got exported, so that is there here. So Hana is not there here. What happened, Hana? Someone uninstalled the Hana. HDB, they have uninstalled it here. Specify the data folder path. So it is asking the database. Why? Because database is missing. So it is asking the DB file as well here. So here I choose the slash media, not sure who done the installation of the HANA DB. Okay. So HANA DB also will be installing by your SWPM tool. SWPM tool is getting installed the HANA DB. So why? Because this is the SAP product. SWPM also SAP product, right? So Sybase, HANA database, so and MaxDB also I think. Yes, these three will be installed by databases will be installed by SWPM as part of the your thing that will be installed. So you no need to do this one here. That will be installed here.
So what
So
about the Sybase, Ravinder?
Sybase
What?
also Sybase and HANA and MaxDB. These three will be done by the your SWPM tool. As part of the installation, we can install the DB also. So not sure who this uninstallation. Someone done it actually. We are installing. People are doing uninstallations. Okay, this is also available. Now DB will be builded as well as your system also will be created now. So that is done. WP also, I think they be deleted means this is also will be deleted. So just doing the cleanup actually. TDB, what is this TDB? Invalid password. NWQ is wrong. Password you specified for the NWQ is wrong. You can try. In the source, whatever the source, what is the password? That is wrong. Password is specified for the NWQ ADM is wrong. NWQ ADM is wrong. So then what I will do, NWQ ADM, I will choose the same password, whatever I have given. I am doing the reset, password reset. Let me try. Yes. HDB. So schema passwords it is asking here. So database. So one good thing is you don't need to specifically install the database also automatically. So this is the database related parameters. So SWPM is getting installed. So there is a something it is saying that does not exist. Let me execute SMIGR report. Okay, we have not executed SMIGR report. A number of process. So in case of migration, it will ask the migration key, right? It's not the migration, just homogeneous system copy. Same to say. Source HANA database we exported. Same HANA database we are doing the import options. That's what we are doing here. So instance numbers were a lot of instance numbers. So 00 2022. Okay, that's keep the same. So no SLD, that's fine. See, same as like installation. Installation time, whatever the inputs it's asked us, same inputs we are giving here. So individual key. Okay. DDIC users in the 000. So this has to match in the same source system here. In the source system, NWP, whatever the password we have given, exactly same password we have to give it. Anybody knows what is the password we have given? NWP. Anyone build it from your side? NWP system? I don't know the password, but let's give the same password. Even I don't know password of that one. But if it is the wrong, okay. In case of it is wrong, during in the last phases, it will ask like password is wrong, something like that. It will throw the warning, right? So now review parameter settings here. So typical and for users, so HANA database also we are going to be installed here. And so the kernel, then export dump, the dump of the exports, migration exports, everything we have given, right? Then click on the next button. It is getting the permissions, installing, all those things are doing now. So meanwhile, let me do the softwares Hana DB. The many clients are installed here. So now it is doing the installation of the Hana system. Okay, see, this is doing. Oh, daily at the same time you are getting this thing.
Ravi, that routing topic we have not covered, right?
SAP
Are we
router.
covering that one? Route.
SAP router, that router files are required. There is a lot of procedure. We will not get full-fledged hands-on on the router side. Only router package, we will extract it and we will do it. Theoretically, I can explain it, that router. Why? Because it's required the certificates. We have to contact SAP. SAP will register the router into them. So during the service marketplace explanation, so that time I will explain the router topic. Why? Because a router
Okay.
is required. The router is a small file actually, but lot of work we required to the with the help of SAP. We have to raise the ticket with SAP. So that things we have to do that one.
That is once in a year activity, right? One time in a year.
Router certificate renewal. So once a year, so we will do that activities. Routers.
Yeah, maybe you can cover that. Means theoretically also fine.
Yeah, I will cover it theoretically. So it will take time actually.
And for basis, right? Do you have any question bank? So you can share if you are having
Okay.
basis topic.
Yeah, I have some doc questions, the documents, so I will share it. So starting from Monday, so we are starting the Hana DB. Okay. So maybe tomorrow we'll cover the SAP security portion. So like users creations, roles, authorization objects, preventions, all those things. And the router topic is a small, right? So let me complete now the router. Router is a small, let me explain here, maybe. So SAP router. So SAP router is a software program. It's a small service actually. It will run in the Windows or Linux operating systems. What exactly this will do? It will controls and monitor the communication between our SAP systems and external networks. So mainly for the communication between our SAP systems and external network here. So it will act as a just firewall. It will act as a less like a firewall to access to our network. So we need to use the firewall. Just add as like a firewall here. So when you are logging to the my Windows server, my firewall will so it will control the unwanted connections and everything, right? Same as like here, then it will communication between SAP systems and external network. This router will control it here. So it will act as a firewall between regular access to our network, and it will establish the connections between SAP systems and SAP systems here. It will control the access mainly. And also it will encrypt the data transfer between SAP systems and external networks and everything here, right? And also secure connections and everything it will be used here. So the router users, there is a string actually we have to define. In the router, there is a file actually. The router we have to, we will get from there's a small file actually. In the small file, there is a SAP root tab. There is a SAP root tab. There is a file actually. In that file, we have to maintain the string like, we have to maintain our SAP system details we have to maintain in the router file here, so that the router can be used to establish the indirect connection between programs running on the different machines. And so then it will allow the access to the other people. So other people means who will access remotely, right? So here, so normally, so there are this is our network. Example, you see, this and all, this is our network, customer network. Okay. Customer network. This is our customer network here. In the customer network, so you have the SAP systems are called you have the lot of SAP systems are there. This is the one of the SAP system. This is one of the SAP system. This is an SAP. This is SAP. This is SAP. You have the N number of SAP systems are there here. N number of SAP systems are there here. So here, what we have to do this N number of SAP systems here. So each SAP system, there is a IP, physical IP. So we have the one router file. There is a one router service which is running on the dedicated machine, or with any one of the existing system we can use it, this router machine here. This we can keep it in the public or private mode here, right? Public or private mode here. This is called the router here, right? These all are the SAP network, SAP systems here. These all are the SAP systems here. So what exactly happens here? This all the SAP systems we will maintain it here. These all the SAP systems we will maintain in this location. We are in the SAP root tab file. There is a file, so we have to use that file to maintain the details and everything there here. Everything, right? So there we have to maintain the in the root tab file, we have to maintain all our system details we have to maintain here. There is a string we have to maintain, so that, so if you maintain it here, this router will monitor all the systems, and it will control if any external connections means normally sometimes we may raise the ticket with SAP, right? Ticket with SAP persons. So case ticket means incident, we will raise the ticket with SAP vendor. They will connect to our system here, right? So he is the SAP person. Suppose example, he is the external network, he is the SAP person, different network, right? So then different network, then how this person will ask us to open the connection to the one of the your ECC system here. To log into the ECC, then we need to open the connection here. We need to open the connection here. Then this SAP person will, if he will connect to our network via router, then he will able to open the, he will able to log into the our system here securely. He will able to log in. Means same how we are logging to the via MSTSC, how we are logging. He can connect. SAP has some tools. They can directly connect to the our SAP systems. Then via router, then they will log into our system. They will see what is the issue going on. They will connect it. Sir, how this is allowing? Why? Because this is the external network. Then this is our customer network here. How this is allowing means that's why we have configured all the systems via router. Securely we have configured in the router. So this router will control it. This router will control the things here. This router will control the things and each and everything in the systems here. Right? This router will control all the informations and everything in the systems here. Right? So here for this router, we can download it. It's a small service. We can download same as like in the SAP download manager. Yeah, how we download it, we will done log on pad. We can download it. Then we can run it. Then we can maintain all our system details in the router file. SAP router file, we can maintain it here. Once you maintain it here, then so the connection will be established to all the systems in the service marketplace. It will ping to the this routers things and everything. So if any external connection, suppose like SAP person, you raised a ticket in the SAP marketplace saying that you have a one issue, you are unable to fix it out. Then what we have to do? Then in this case, what we have to do? We need to so we need to so what you have to do, you need to raise a ticket, then you need to open the connection, secure connection. You have to open it here. When you open the connection, so the person who is the SAP person, he can log into the our network. We can connect to our network. Then he can able to log into the our SAP system remotely. Then he can do the work here, right? What is that? This is the procedure. This is what this purpose. We have to open the router in the systems here, right? Now what is required? What is required? So what is required before starting the router service? How to start this router then? What are the actions we required here? So there is a certificate which we have to generate in the our systems here. There is a certificates we have to generate in our systems here. So in the using the this router, where you install the system certificate router, there you need to using the SAP like key or something, you need to generate the certificate, router certificate. So this certificate you need to register, you need to send to the SAP. Yeah, there is a procedure actually to connect SAP systems to the router. So then there is a procedure here. So if you raise the ticket, they will ask the IP details, some other details from us. Then we will share to them. They will do that one. They will ask. They will share the some certificate to us. We will import the certificate into the our side. Then we will exchange the certificate in the both the side. Then this connection will be established here SAP side. Then one this is a one time act. This connection will be established. Then we can ask SAP persons to connect to our system. So this purpose only we have the router service will come into the picture here. SAP router service will come into the picture here. So with this one, we can install in the SAP systems or either Windows or Linux systems also we can install it here, this router service here. So the router is just it's a control and monitor the communications here. So we have to router certificates. So we can just get the from service market support portal here. We can apply it in the systems here, right? There is thing we have to maintain the SAP details, certificates, all the things. There is a procedure we have to follow it here. Maybe during the installation time, during the implementation of the system, that time they may install on the router also. So that time we may get chance to work on the router as well here. But it's a small activities only thing is installation of the router. Maybe small service we have to install it. Then there is a communication with the SAP. We have to raise the ticket with the SAP, share our system details to the SAP. SAP will share the certificate, both the sides certificate exchange. So then that we have to do that one here. So why we this is actually this is not real practical is not possible. Why? Because here we have to uh, we will install it anyway. That small service we can download it. Only download we can do that one. Nothing apart from that. Why? Because we need to contact SAP. Then there is no connection. So there is a lot of procedures we have to follow. We have to raise the ticket. So there are the things we have to follow it here. So our systems, our routers will not be in the SAP list here. That's why SAP notes. If the router is there, we can also download the SAP. We can also download the notes automatically from the service marketplace. So we don't have the router. So that is the reason even we are unable to download the notes also from the system directly. We are just only manually we are downloading the notes. We are importing into our systems here. So it is importing. Okay.
So Ravindra, the secure connection between SAP and our SAP and the SAP person will be established after that certificate installation only.
Yeah, certificate installation. Then we have to maintain the router string. Yes. After certificate is the main thing here. That will connect to the SAP workstations and customer workstation in between routers only. Internal router, there are multiple routers, internal routers, sectional routers, router permission table. In the permission table, we have to maintain the IP that will connect it. Yeah, certificate will play the main priority here. SAP certification, router certificate.
Okay. If we have any issue and we need to connect to SAP,
SAP
then
only.
we
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to do this step only.
Yes. Why? Because all the router certificate registered with the SAP only.
Okay.
We can generate from then we can import it. Means everything will be registered with the SAP. There will
Okay.
be encryption mechanisms and all those things will be happen here in the SAP side.
Okay. Then we need to do the screen sharing like
No
that.
ticket we have to raise it. Maybe if required, then they will connect with that screen sharing also.
Okay.
Ticket in that there is one incident ticket you have to raise with SAP. They will connect with you.
Okay.
And we are in dev, QA, and production. We have to implement this, or how it
Yeah,
works.
all whatever the systems you have. So all the systems we have to add all our system IP details we have to add into in the router.
Where this service will exist, this router service.
Router service, that is, if you want to maintain the separate operating system for the router, so then that will be in the separate. Maybe if you want to install on the one of the existing system, then in the existing system also you can do that one. So maybe we can install on the separate machine, or in the existing one of the SAP system also you can install it here. That is fine.
What is this backbone connection?
Backbone connection is for the automatic downloading of the SAP notes. So there is a backbone configuration. So that is also required the connection to the SAP only. SAP means so in the SAP S note transaction code, we are manually nowadays what we are doing, we are manually downloading the SAP notes. We are extracting, we are importing into the S note transaction code. But if you have the backbone connection is required, the router, the everything. Then if you have the backbone connection is there, backbone connection means connection to the SAP marketplace to download the nodes from the system itself. Directly you can download and implement the nodes in the system itself. You no need like manually download and everything.
It is possible to configure a backbone in this practice system.
No. As I mentioned, right, it's required the connection to the SAP router. So a lot of things are required. It's not possible in the training systems.
So all customer are using that backbone, or
All
that is
customers
kind
are
of
using the
automation, right?
yeah, everything will use the every means customers are will using the backbone. Why? Because customer have the licenses, so then they will get these things, so certificates and everything from SAP. Then they have the backbone connections.
Then there is no activity of yes not applying, right, for us. Then that is automating thing, right?
Automatic means we have to just select it, select the node, just implement it. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, just means
No need to download and place
no
in
need to
the.
manually download it, extract it, and file system is not required. Just only so go to the S note, then there is a option. So then download, then implement it. That's it.
Okay. Add-on also the same thing,
Now,
sent.
add-ons and Saint and add-ons and plugins, we have to manually do that one.
Okay.
Spam and Saint. That in your patches, we have to download it manually.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. This is also getting installed. So then we'll see tomorrow. Okay. So did you proceed that upgrade downtime activity? No, right? Guru Prasad?
No.
Okay.
No, sir. I have some work.